Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
And you are tuned into Our Plugs of Community Connection, where culture, commerce, and community come together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice, this is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the community connection.
Now let's get into today's show. Good morning, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Good morning, Memphis, Tennessee. Today is your Tuesday. It is Taco Tuesday. We got through Monday. It was a rainy Monday here in Houston, Texas. As well, I see that we did get some rain in Holly Springs as well as a little rain in Memphis, Tennessee. And today's forecast is calling for more rain. So it's been a busy weather day. Just one day out the week already. But we're still going to have a great week. Today is Veterans Voice, and we're going to talk about a young lady that went to get an oil change and got the surprise of her life, amongst other videos. You know how our veterans do. They come in and they bring us not only news that we can use, but some pretty astounding, astonishing, shocking videos as well. Let me remind you guys let me say good evening to our family and friends on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being a part of our conversation. Thank you for giving us your time. Now, let me give you a reminder to drink your 16 ounces of water as soon as you wake up. Take your morning medication, as well as your vitamins, and eat you a delicious breakfast. It's how you start your day. You want to start your day on the right note. All right, now it's time for our morning affirmations. We get those affirmations from my little sister, my girl, Miss Morningstar, the affirmation queen. Good morning, Miss Morningstar. Happy Taco Tuesday. What do you have for the family today?
Good morning, everybody. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Taco Tuesday. We got some affirmations that work. Okay, these are just some affirmations to bridge the gap between your current reality and your goals. Okay, and their most effective affirmations are phrases that are in the present time. I know I spoke about that before, so we're gonna keep reiterating that about speaking it into existence. Affirmations are the key to the beginning of your day or the end or the middle. It's flexible, y'all. It's very flexible. So using words like I am, I choose, like affirming it, calling it, making it real is all about your affirmation. So today I'm going to just pick a few. I was going to focus on your career and confidence, stress and anxiety, and focus and growth. Okay. And these are some things you can use to stay as a target, for whatever your day is presenting as itself. Since it's Taco Tuesday, we ain't at the middle of the week, but we moving along. So let's go ahead and get started. I process the skills and resilience to navigate any challenges that come my way today. Let me reread that. I said that wrong. I possess the skills and resilience to navigate any challenges that come my way today, I choose to view mistakes as opportunities to learn and grow. My voice is valuable and my ideas deserve to be heard. For stress and anxiety, I let go of what I cannot control and focus on my next step. I inhale calm and exhale tension. I honor my boundaries and say no is an act of self-respect. So no is a complete sentence, y'all. Focus and growth. I'm becoming a better version of myself every single day. I have everything I need to succeed in this exact moment, not extract, exact moment. I'm capable of balancing ease and efforts to do everything I do. I am anchored in love and won't give up on me. I can let go of what I can't control. My joy doesn't depend on circumstances. The best is not behind me. The best is not behind me. I am held now and always. So those are your affirmations for Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Take them, use them, get through your day. I hope everybody has a great Taco Tuesday.
Me too. Tacos sound pretty good.
They do.
They do. All right. So thank you, Miss Morningstar, for your affirmations, keeping us grounded. That's what we do. Let's go ahead and hop into this weather. Holly Springs, today you have a high of 83, a low of 71. Feels like 89 during the day, 75 at night, with a 44% chance of rain. Winds are out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Today there's going to be showers, some thunderstorms. Please be careful out there. Take your umbrella. Do not, turn around, don't drown, don't drive in high water. And humidity will be very high. The only water that you should really be concerned with and you should run to is your water intake. Don't drive your car in it, just drink your water. Stay in the house. All right, Memphis, Tennessee, today you have a high of 86, a low of 73. Feels like 94 during the day, 77 at night, with another 45% chance of rain. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. It's going to be a rainy day across the southern states this year, or today. Humidity is very high all day as well. H-Town, Houston, Texas. High today of 80, a low of 77. Feels like 86 during the day, 85 at night, with an 80% chance of rain. That means 80% of Houston will get rain today. We have thunderstorms in the morning. There is some flooding that will be happening because we're in Houston and we are below sea level. So anytime we get rain, we typically flood. Please be careful, turn around, don't drown. Watch for the markers on the side of the road. If you are going underground in an underground tunnel, take a different route. Do not do it while it's raining. Winds are out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And although it's going to be raining, humidity will be very high all day. That is your weather. We are in for some bad weather, so I need everybody to be cautious. Leave a little early if you have to clock in and you don't want to be late. Leave a little early. Um, don't speed. Hyperplaning is real, and I know when I started driving, my dad taught me I'm not driving for me, I'm driving for the other drivers as well, because they may not be paying attention. I was driving home from work, I think it was last week, and young lady was all over the road. I pull up next to her, she's on her phone. Talk about being aggravated. You can put your phone down. You don't need to be on the phone while you're driving. It doesn't even make sense. Put your phone down. No one is that important that you have to risk your life. Put your phone down, pay attention to what you're doing, and get to your destination safely. That is your weather. We're going to go ahead and hop right on over to some news that you can use. Miss Morningstar, I've got 3 that I'm going to cover today.
Okay. Well, I got a couple and some things in the memory bank. But
All right. So I wanted to start with my hometown because, I still watch Nebraska. Yes, there are Black people in Nebraska. Yes. I still watch Nebraska. Don't laugh, Miss Morningstar.
I still watch my news at home.
Yes, I
Like
watch my
I
news.
I'm nosy. I gotta know what's
I'm
up.
nosy. I got to find out what's going on. So in Nebraska, there's an article that I read up on. Google's Nebraska data centers use 732 million gallons as drought fears mount. Now, I don't know if people know or not. Most people should know. The Nebraska is where you get the majority of your corn, corn huskers. You get your corn. We've got cattle up there as well, and our farmers have already taken a huge hit thanks to the man with the black hands and the leprosy on his neck and his decision making. Our farmers in Nebraska, they're a lot of them are losing their farms. But not only that, now people that live in Nebraska are having to deal with the impact of these data centers. Google, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Um, Google's water use in Nebraska rose to roughly 732 million gallons in 2025, intensifying debate over what the AI boom could mean for drought prone states. For some residents and water managers, the total raises a broader concern. If more data centers arrive, can local resources keep up pace? And that's really what you really need to pay attention to. Look at your water bill. I looked at my water bill. Why am I paying almost triple on my water bill this month? Talk about upset.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at mine.
Look at your water bill. Because we are paying for
and those are things
centers.
you don't normally focus on, because the big bills is water bill don't normally be the largest bill.
It doesn't.
Wow.
My water bill is typically my smallest bill. My water and gas. Not anymore. I went to go online to look at my bills for the month, and of course I looked at my water bill, and I'm like, why? And it's the same usage, but why did the price go up? So of course, me, I have a call into them. Now Mondays are my busy days, so I didn't get a chance to call them yet, but they will be hearing from me, because why am I paying more? It's the same kind of water. Is this some new water? Did y'all put gold in this water? I drink this water? Am I going to feel like I'm in my 20s again? What's going on? Because I don't mind paying extra if the water is going to, make me feel younger. Because what are we paying for? This is the same water. And why do we have to pay for water when God gives us water?
Water is supposed to be free.
Air. Water, air, food.
It's supposed to be natural resources. What?
Natural resources. But they found a way to capitalize on it, But now, thanks to these data centers, they have jacked up the prices, and I don't understand that. Why are we having to pay extra? It's because they are using our water. And of course, when the resources are low, they're going to spike the price. And I just don't understand it. So I'm going to reach out to my family and see if they're impacted. But the company operates data centers in Papillion, Omaha, and Lincoln. I grew up in Omaha, and its nearby city's site is Council Bluffs. Council Bluffs in Iowa, they're right across the street from each other. And they are where the water centers are actually housed. And I just don't understand why they think that data centers are more important than humans. We can have all the data centers in the world, but if we don't have anybody here, because you've depleted all the resources, what are you going to do then? You can't just reproduce new data or water. You can't make water.
Right.
These are resources that only our earth can provide, and they're draining those resources. And those cities alone reportedly used 1.3 billion gallons in 2025, where the company operates at. The Nebraska total for 2025 exceeded the amount Omaha Metropolitan Utilities District customers use in a typical week combined. So they're using our resources for data centers. What about people? It's just something for you guys to pay attention to. It's something that we really need to address, because as they continue to put these water centers or these data centers up, it's going to continue to exploit the earth. And it's ridiculous at this point. Did you want to go ahead and go? You want to cover one of yours? We can go back and forth.
Yeah, we can. I wanted to talk about what's going on in Memphis. So community leaders are now calling for the removal of the Memphis Safety Task Force, which is, the Trump task force that they brought, especially after the deadly shooting that took place. Y'all remember about a week or so ago, young man was unalived by their task force. Not sure still the story of what exactly transpired, but members of several communities organized and gathered at the New Direction Christian Church on Sunday for a press conference. And this is so it was about 2 weeks ago when this happened, I guess, when the National Guardsman fatally shot 20-year-old Tyron Johnson in downtown Memphis. And then it says several days after, an agent shot a 47-year-old Alfonso Ivy to death at the East Memphis Hotel. So look, it's a lot happening in Memphis. I want my people, I want y'all to be safe. It's some CNBC is already listing and ranking Tennessee as the worst places to live in 2026 due to violence. So we're not gonna claim that. Okay, we're not gonna claim that. We not gonna claim that because that is your hometown, and things can turn around with people and change. So just putting the information out there for anybody who's interested to go down there and speak with the mayor, Paul Young, to push and remove these people out of your city, and start getting involved with community, guys, and trying to think of things, because right now the way they go by scoring this is out of 290 points, Tennessee received 64 points, which puts them on the top 10 list. So we gonna rebuke that. We want y'all to do better. So we want the city the state to
do better. Absolutely.
To do better. So yeah, make sure you guys get involved in your community. Do what you have to do to make change, and definitely get those demons up out of there. Okay.
Yeah, I agree, Ms. Morningstar. It's up to us. We've got to do a change in the administration. And once we make these changes, we have got to make sure that everybody is aware that the only way that we don't run back into this situation is if we vote and make sure that the people that we put in office are for us, not against us.
Exactly.
All right, let's get into this. I have an update, okay? Senatoba police finally released internal reports of the shooting that killed 1-year-old Cohen Wiley. They reveal almost nothing. Audio recording is automated for accessibilities. They have... Okay. Nearly a month after police in Mississippi shot and killed a 1-year-old Cohen Wiley outside Walmart in Senatoba, department officials released a brief report Friday about the shot call that led to the fatal encounter. But the 2-page report obtained by Mississippi Today through a public records request contains almost no details of what happened. It does not describe how many officers were present, the names of the officers who responded, or explain why the call escalated into gunfire. The official incident report, a document that would typically include such details along with the officer's narrative, states only that the department responded to the Walmart shortly after 1:30 p.m. involving alleged shoplifting of baby clothes and a large pack of Pampers Easy Ups diapers. At 2:04 p.m., Senatoba police were alerted that shots were fired according to the department's call log.
You know what? I was listening to, and this is kind of going to correlate with this. We don't have much to say. I was listening to a TikToker, and they was talking about how people are so like we really are not supportive of the police, in a sense, because we don't trust them.
How can you?
We don't trust them. And people will say all police officers are bad, but we can't say that definitively, but we can, because of how they stick together. When you become part of that organization, you might be a good person within your heart and within your mind, but sometimes when you link up with those organizations, your cohorts into becoming cliquish and part of a team of back the blue, and the blue is always right. And some people get fired because they can't get with the program, or they get ostracized. But this is why we say, you know what, F the police. We don't fool with them. And we
I
don't.
mean, if everybody is going to turn, if the police department is going to turn a blind eye towards a 1-year-old being murdered, because that's what it was. If
Yeah.
they turn a blind eye towards a 1-year-old being
A baby.
unalived, a baby,
How you sleep at night?
for whatever reason, it doesn't matter what reason, how you want to turn it, it does not matter. It shouldn't happen. If they want to turn a blind eye, then yes, we don't trust none of them.
None
It
of
may be some great police officers in there, but if you're turning a blind eye, how great are you?
Thank you,
This was
Kitty.
a
And
child.
that's
This
my
was
point.
a baby. This was an infant.
A baby.
A baby. How can you sleep at night? And you're right, Powerful Black Woman, they are hunting us. We saw, we have our own private signal chat, and, we drop our stories in there. We talk amongst ourselves, and there's other people that are being unalived, and we're being hunted. But, I'm going to say this, and I know it's going to ruffle some feathers, but I don't know, get you a brush. I don't know. Calm down, drink you some water. When have we not been hunted? I'll wait.
We need one more flash go, Kitty.
We need one more flash go, please. If somebody's in the chat, can you go ahead
And
and
Kitty,
give us
you
one
can
more
do it
tick
too if
tock
you
drag?
can.
I already did. I did.
Oh,
Yeah. But yeah.
but this is why we don't trust them.
No, how can we?
And like you just said, when you see something, you're supposed to say something, right?
That's what
But
they want everybody
you
else
go
to.
home and go to sleep, and you sleep like a baby wasn't just unalive. There's something wrong with you.
And then you release this report with no information. The protocol is for you to release the information. You haven't released anything. Yes, we are being hunted. Yes, this is not that, but I will say this, and I know there are plenty of non-African American, non-melanated people who are speaking out. Yes, I get it. However, I'm still going to say it. When have we not been hunted in this country? I will wait. You tell me one day, one day that Black people weren't either harassed or hunted or hung or murdered. You tell me. I will wait. One day. We have not one single day since the inception of this country have Black people been treated equally. And you wonder why we walk around and say F the police and not have any, I don't want to say loyalty, but I can't get down, I can't get jiggy with hanging out with you and watching you progress while you step on my people. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. And yes, there are some good non-melanated white people. There's some good, yes, that's fine. Speak up. That's your job. That's not my job. I'm not the one it's not my race that's committing all these atrocities.
Right.
It's not. Let's take a quick commercial break, since I got one more story that I wanted to go through. And I know you have another one as well. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The Community Connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
Fall's fashion is finally here at Morningstar Boutique by Tam. From soft, cozy sweaters to stylish cardigans, whether you're heading to work, brunch, or date night, we have the perfect look waiting for you. Check us out at ourplugs.com for your style needs, where style meets confidence.
Welcome to Welcome to a world that sparkles. You have found your one-stop shop. Sparkle Kicks has everything to outfit you from head to toe. Well, not everything, but close. From crochet hats, to sassy tees, to our custom blinged out Crocs and sneakers, we have it all. You can even customize your home with our resin art. Whether it's a custom set of coasters or K-cup holder, handmade dominoes or your kid's very own custom tic-tac-toe board, we are here for you. We are located on Etsy, our Plugs LLC and the TikTok shop.
Mommy-daughter duo, Counselor Nikki and Addie, want to welcome you to the Sparkleverse, where every child has a light that is uniquely their own. Through heartwarming adventures like in Addison Sparkle, unforgettable characters and everyday moments like in Kai Finds a Spark, children learn bravery, resilience, and the power of believing in themselves. Find us at CompassionCreationsPress.com and at OurPlugs.com. Hope we help you find.
Hello, my name is Sila Carter, the founder of our nonprofit, Carter's Caring Hands. And what Carter Caring Hands does, we help families keep food on their tables here in the Michigan area. If you'd like to support us, go to Carter'sCaringHands.com or ourplugs, OurPlugs.com. Donate whatever you can, because every penny counts, every dollar folds, and together, you and I can uphold the dignity in the communities we serve. Thank you.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe what you wear should remind you of who you are. This is where love meets style. From our signature beautiful hoodies created to remind you to show up as your full authentic self, to our bold her shirts designed for women who know their worth and wear it proudly. Lovership Apparel is more than clothing, it's a movement. Our comfortable confidence-boosting leggings move with you, while our statement backpacks carry your essentials and your purpose wherever life takes you. Every piece is intentionally designed to inspire self-love, confidence, and authenticity, because you deserve to wear something that speaks life into you. Whether you're stepping out, showing up, or standing firm in who you are, Lovership Apparel is made for you. Visit lovershipapparel.com and wear the reminder, be you to the fullest.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. I was hoping y'all didn't delete that comment on YouTube, because I did see that comment. And I know he's not in here, but let me tell y'all something, okay? And we had to deal with this earlier today, we as a team on Instagram. When we get on here and we start talking about what's going on in our community, and you feel the need to remind us, oh, black on black crime. What about white on white crime? What about white on black crime? What about white on Asian crime? What about white on Hispanic crime? What nationality has done the most atrocities ever? It's not black people. You're so busy trying to point the finger at black people. Mm-hmm. You don't even realize, if you would just do a quick Google search, go on the FBI website, and it'll let you know who the demons are. Mm-hmm. So when you decide that you want to come over to Our Plugs and you want to get on our social media platforms and you want to talk out the side of your neck, be prepared, because baby, we coming right back. We may not be able to say what we want to say on WKRA 92.7 The Change, because we respect our radio station. But baby, in these TikTok streets, in these Instagram streets, on Facebook, you can get it.
The business.
You can get it, baby. We are not afraid of you.
I want to just jump right on your back with that, Kitty, because I'm exactly where you at. They are forever thinking they can use their old demon hands and come in here and talk about the atrocities that happen within the Black community, as if they are, living those atrocities. When we see every day the atrocities that this government is committing, full of white men and women, committing these atrocities to the people, the United States citizens. We have ICE unaliving people on almost an everyday basis at this point. Okay, there was just one incident in Maine today. There was another incident the other day in Houston. I mean, the racial profile, the way that these children are being assaulted by their own fathers and pastors and teachers. The list can go on.
And that's white on white crime.
Yes. So before you decide to use your demon fingers to come in and talk about our plugs and what we talk about, please go clean your own closet out and maybe get you a platform where you can speak to your community and make a difference, because that's what we do. We're focusing on our community. If you didn't hear, I talked to Tennessee about the atrocities that are happening in Tennessee and how we need to get on community and get it together. Go do that with your community. Stay out of our chats.
Worry about yourself, okay? Worry about yourself. That's all we need you to do. Don't worry about us. We got us. You worry about you, boo-boo. Anywho.
Yeah.
And if you look like Sir Doubtfire, please don't ever comment. Because I will get you up in them comments. That lady is mad at me right now. She's crying right now. And I do not care. I do not care. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Our Plugs. Now be ready, because some of these racist white folks can't understand or don't want to understand how beautiful Black people can get up here and speak about our community. And so they want to come over and make comments. You comment if you want to. Keep it cute. That's all I can tell you. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. Mississippi Department of Education updates attendance policy for upcoming school year. I want you guys to understand this is a new policy. Mississippi schools may be 6-7 weeks away. So get ready. I can't believe these kids are about to go back to school.
Where does summer go?
Where does summer go? It's about to be Christmas, I'm telling you. The Mississippi Department of Education has updated its students' attendance requirements for this upcoming school year. Students will receive up to 5 unexcused absences per semester. A medical excuse will also be required after 3 consecutive days due to illness or injury. Additional excused absences beyond the semester limit requires principal approval. So that approved through the principal. And then students must also attend 66% of the school day to be counted as present. Oh, Lord. I'm glad they didn't do this when I was growing up. I swear. I would check in and check out. I was in high school though. Anyway, students also cannot participate in school-sponsored activities if absent more than 33% of the day. Wow. Once a student reaches 5 unexcused absences during the year, the absences must be reported to the school attendance officer. Now look, parents, be on top of your kids, because this is an easy way for your kids to be caught up on truancy. And let me tell you, once they get caught up on that, it's really, you got to take out time out of your day as a parent to go to the courts, to talk to the judge, to explain why your child has been absent. So make sure you get your doctor's notes. Make sure you stay on top of that, especially if you have a child with any type of illnesses and they have to miss school.
Right.
Yeah.
They'll get you.
They will. Now that's what we do over here at Our Plugs. We reach out to the community and we give the community information that they need. White people, y'all can do the same thing. You know, you copy everything else.
Criminal activity that white people like to inflict into our community and into the world. Speaking of that, Donald Trump, your president, your criminal president, $1.8 billion settlement with the IRS, the judge voids.
Oh, that's some good news.
That gave him immunity from tax audits. Yeah. So on Monday, a U.S. district judge, Kathleen Williams, said that the suit that was filed was improper purpose. Yeah. And she said she also referred as a Trump lawyer to to a Trump lawyer that authorities to determine, my computer went out, whether ethic rules were violated and disciplinary action required.
Yes, ma'am.
What are we doing? And she also described the settlement as a bid to provide some legitimacy to an agreement to confer immunity to people and entities affiliated with the president and to earmark billions of dollars from American taxpayers to on grievances not defined in the law.
Amen. Amen.
So, yeah, the decision also prevented those involved with the case, including Trump and his sons, from referring to the settlement or citing its terms in future legal proceedings. You know,
these people's ridiculous.
How much winning is the administration really doing? I mean, where are they winning? Where are they winning?
These people are simple Simons. Boy, I tell you.
The criminal activity that's taking place in this administration is they are going to prison. Okay. Majority of these people are going to prison.
Bye.
They're going. They are doing nothing but criminal activity, y'all. And we steady, and you got the fools that steady sit up here and try to say, well, he had the guts to do it. He had the guts to set everybody up. Who all went to jail in his first administration? Do y'all remember?
Them people don't remember. I'm telling you, I swear.
There's a lot of them.
Remember yesterday we asked, if you were president, what would be the first few things that you do? I think we need to ask our brothers. Let's go ahead and bring our brothers up. Let's bring them up because if I were president, the first thing I would do is healthcare. Hey, Bite. Hey, DC.
What's up, DC and Bite?
What's up, Veterans Voices? How are you?
Oh, can't hear you, Bite. You're on mute.
You're on mute. I like how you changed the profile. I like that.
Listen, I unmute myself and somebody muted me. So I was going to use a DC voice. Yes. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was going to use the DC voice, but you messed it up.
Don't be biting voice. Go ahead. For real. Don't do my brother like that.
Can DC voice, can you do that? Can you even do it?
He can't do it.
That hurt my throat. Hey, DC.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I mean, that voice is deep. That Barry White, baby. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I can't even get that deep. I can't go that low. Ouch. Good morning, brothers.
How
are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Bite. You got some good stuff for us today?
Yeah.
You don't make the news, you just report it?
Listen. I could jump into it because I got a lot and I really want to squeeze everything in.
Well, go ahead. Go on and jump into it. We're ready.
If you're not following us on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, go ahead and do that right now. I want you to go over to YouTube because you might want to see some of the stuff that we're going to be doing right now because I'm just saying. Let me get into it. So don't ignore the little lights on your dashboard. It's important that you pay attention. I had a light that came on that says check engine, and I call them in an appointment. And then guess what? They're like, excuse me, sir. We can't get you in right now. We're going to have to put you in next week. I'm like, I hope my car stays together. So when I went there now, no, I didn't go because the next morning the light went off. I'm like, yes. And the light came on again the next day. Come on, man. So you can't ignore it. But it was a sensor in the exhaust systems. But because it was exhaust systems, I looked at my app and it told me the exhaust system is messed up. So I'm not trying to get carbon monoxide poisoning, but don't ignore the lights and the things that go on with your vehicle, especially if they're blinking. It's not good.
Douglas County woman's car engine is sitting in her backseat. She says a bad oil change destroyed it. It happened at the Take 5 on Thornton Road. That's the same place consumer investigator Justin Gray was earlier this month for the same kind of complaint. And Justin is live there now with some new developments.
Yeah, George, we know the national brands, the brands like Take 5 here. But if something goes wrong, it's not that recognizable brand, their corporate office you're going to be dealing with. It's the local owner, the local franchise owner who you'll be fighting with over that money. What's in your back seat?
My engine, part of my car.
It doesn't take a mechanic to now see that Johnston McLaughlin's 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee is undrivable.
What they pulled out of my car looks like something from a sci-fi movie.
You can see the engine damage in these pictures and the piece of a towel mechanics found inside. Johnston McLaughlin believes the damage started here at the Take 5 location on Thornton Road when she says an oil pan wasn't properly replaced during a routine oil change.
The manager told me that I forfeited the warranty that is on the contract of a oil change because I did not bring it back to them.
Earlier this month, we introduced you to Regina Lee. The engine in her 2023 BMW X3 was destroyed after a Take 5 oil change at the same Douglas County location when the oil drain plugs were not properly reinstalled.
I just want them to take full accountability for their mistakes. That's all.
Even when you go with a big name brand like Take 5, our Channel 2 consumer advisor Clark Howard says you actually will be dealing with the local franchise owner if things go wrong.
You're dependent on that individual store and that store owner to do right by you. And the big company is like, we wash our hands of it.
Since our last story, the owner of this Take 5 location emailed Regina Lee, quote, "I look forward to settling the mess our mistake has put you in." But he also refused to increase the amount he would pay toward a new engine, telling Lee he, quote, "wasn't thrilled to do so when you decided it would be a smart move to go to the media and tarnish our business's reputation." That owner also emailed me that, quote, "taking care of a guest that has a genuine concern or complaint is absolutely our responsibility, but there is a line between that and those that want to try and game the system." Johnston McLaughlin just needs transportation.
It's a big burden. I'm not able to go to work. I have no car. I've been Ubering.
Now, the vice president of the Chinara Group that owns this location had told me he'd do an interview, but when I tried to set that up, he did not respond. Now, Clark says instead of going to these national chains, what he recommends is you develop a relationship with a local mechanic. That'll cost more probably for an everyday oil change, but then you have that relationship, that trust established if something bigger goes wrong with your car.
Listen,
I got so many questions.
Listen, I had a check engine light on also, and the cap for the oil was gone. So if that is gone, the pressure is not. It shouldn't have any pressure, and the light will come on. So, but go ahead.
So what do they mean? She shouldn't go to the media. First of all, why did you take out her engine and put it in the back seat?
Yeah, that's the first of all. That's my biggest question.
Do you take out an engine to
change the oil?
Are we rebuilding the engine?
I've been to Take 5, and I didn't realize they are franchise owned. But sir, you told me not to go to the media. Do you understand? I will take your whole Take 5. I will get an attorney and take your whole building.
Okay, all of it. What do
you won't have nothing with your smart mouth, y'all. He has to be a Trump supporter. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it.
Doesn't make sense.
Never take accountability for anything without trying to blame.
You went to the media, so I don't want to be accountable because you went to the media. She shouldn't have even had to go to the media, and it wasn't just one instance. There are two women, same thing,
and they black women.
You need to fire whoever is taking out the engines when they're getting oil changes.
What is the requirements?
What state is this? Is this Florida? Is this Florida again? What state? What state is that? Mike?
I would have to look at it. But when I go, like you go to the hospital, just make sure you know that the chart says what it needs to say, and it doesn't say anything else that it doesn't need to say. Because you might wake up with no legs or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord!
Oil change is oil change.
What city? Douglas County? Is that what you said?
Is that Georgia?
It may be Georgia. Let me check. It may be Georgia.
Because this sounds crazy. Oil change issue. Because I need it in that oil change places. Yes, it's in Georgia. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say this: take your car back to the dealer.
You know what?
I do.
I don't know who they hired the wino on the street. I don't know what, and usually they good. The
shade tree mechanics are typically pretty good.
You usually could get you a good, a street mechanic.
Some people change their own oil.
I bet you they would take the engine out.
My husband changed oil.
Okay.
Never
My
seen the
brother.
engine.
He's never had to take out the engine to
No.
change the oil, huh?
No, he ain't never had
You know what though? I have, because I like to have things for y'all. I like to bring y'all gifts and feel good stories. DC, I got a feel good story for you, man.
Oh Lord.
Well,
Already know.
I may have to take it back after this.
Horrific story now emerging, the shocking moments on a plane. An instructor jumping from the plane, leaving his young student to land the plane on her own. How she saved her own life. Here's Victor Akendo tonight.
Tonight, the frightening incident for a student pilot in Argentina, forced to land a Cessna 150 during a training exercise after her instructor jumped to his death midair. Authorities say 42-year-old Leandro Bertazzo had been working as a flight instructor since 2022. On Saturday, the student taking off with Bertazzo from the Flying Parrot Cordoba school. An official from the flight school telling ABC News the instructor told the student, "You know what to do." Then he unbuckled his seatbelt, opened the door, and jumped out of the plane.
This was a remarkable breach of trust between an instructor and a student, putting her in a very dangerous situation.
The 22-year-old student alerting the flight school and managing to land the plane safely.
The student actually had her license. She just didn't have the number of hours that were required to use that license.
Police locating Bertazzo's body in the Toledo district around 6 p.m. According to a school official, Bertazzo's family says the pilot had gone to see a psychiatrist last week.
David, that student still in shock after landing, saying she initially thought her instructor was joking. The federal prosecutor's office is investigating. David?
We're just glad she's okay.
Yeah. He told her, hey, you know what to do, and he left.
Sir.
That's wild.
Where are you going,
That's
sir?
wild.
Get back in here. I would have grabbed him. You ain't going nowhere. First of all, I'm not getting in that little bitty plane, but
he would have pulled her with him. I'm just go ahead. Go.
How often do people get psych evaluations? Because a lot's going on with people. And
what is required, DC?
DC, give us a
Yeah,
update.
I mean, a lot of times companies use what's called a Hogan's test to check for any anomaly in the psychiatric realm, but that's only done normally once for interviewing and hiring, practice at the beginning. It's not an ongoing thing. I just want to remind everybody, I mean, these people that have these positions that have lives in their hands, they're normal people. They go through normal trials and tribulations just like everything else. They're not superheroes, and a lot of pilots address their issues through alcohol, through drugs, through domestic abuse. It happens a lot. It happens more than what you would think.
I mean, that is mental illness and right in front of you. And the terror that young lady had to go through
for life.
Student, and thank goodness she had the patience or the control to be able to radio in like, hey, I have to land. My instructor just jumped. I mean, and the PTSD that she's gonna have to, the way she's not gonna be able to sleep at night, just, sir, and
you know what to do, and he left.
You know what to do.
What
that's crazy.
You're not gonna evaluate me when let me land this.
Wow.
Listen, speaking of that, a lot of people see danger and they just want to get close to it, right? For me, skydiving is not a thing I'm going to do.
Nah, I'm good.
I've been on one of those small planes, and like Miss Kitty was saying, hey, look, them small planes, you feel every bump. I mean,
everyone.
Look.
I ain't getting on one.
I'm not getting on one.
No.
One advice: if you see wildlife, let wildlife be wildlife.
Frightening footage from Yellowstone National Park.
A bison chased a 65-year-old man, then flipped him into the air. Now, we have to warn you that this video may be disturbing. CBS's Tom Hansen shows us how this encounter happened.
Hey, Look out, a bison!
Photographer Mike McLeod was camping in Yellowstone National Park on Friday when his wife saw a bull bison approach. He grabbed his camera and started shooting.
You can see these two people walking along the perimeter road of the campground, and they take out their phones and get some pictures or video. And as soon as the bison stands up, the grandfather, he's like, we're out of here, let's go.
After a white pickup passes, the bison springs up and charges toward the pair as they hid behind trees.
After the second loop around, the bison finally caught up to the grandfather, hooked him, and threw him up in the air.
McLeod says the man was laying on the ground at the mercy of the bison. That's when he put down his camera and went to help.
I charged the bison, yelling and screaming and kind of trying to put my camera up in the air. And a bunch of other men joined me, and we successfully hazed the bison off of the victim.
He says emergency vehicles arrived within 10 minutes. According to the park's website, bison run 3 times faster than humans, weigh up to 2,000 pounds, and visitors are advised to stay at least 25 yards away. This is the second documented bison attack in the park this year. Park officials say bison will defend their space when threatened, but according to McLeod, that wasn't the case this time.
They did everything right. And the bottom line is people come to the national park because it's wild and risky, and that's part of the downside is there's a risk.
And McLeod says he's been in touch with the family, who says he underwent surgery and is recovering in the hospital. Now, McLeod, who, by the way, is also a wildlife biologist, says the attack happened at the start of breeding season, which means males are more aggressive as they compete for dominance.
Yeah. If you see, listen, you see wildlife out here doing wildlife things.
How far did he go up in the air?
I mean,
Miss Morningstar and Viper, please stop doing that.
Pause it right there.
He
about at least come on, DC. How far he up there?
I cannot stand y'all.
He up there with the trees, baby. How far?
In that pose, he looks like the Michael Jordan logo.
Yes.
Listen, in that pose, he looks like the Michael Jordan logo.
Y'all, I'm talking about if y'all ain't know.
I mean, he do. His legs are spread and his arms are out like Michael Jordan. Like
that man could have lost his life. Y'all.
Look. First of all, I don't know what made y'all think y'all was gonna run from a bison. Do you see how
he was already aggravated? Y'all saw him aggravated. I got my car, Melba. I can't stand you right now. Y'all look at Melba's comment on TikTok. I cannot stand you, Melba, right now. I can't with you right now. Viper Vet, let's go ahead and go to commercial. I'm dumbfounded. Hold on, we got more to come. Y'all, if y'all are not on YouTube following, because the videos are played on YouTube, please go to YouTube. And when you get there, give us a follow and like the video. Viper Vet, don't play that again, please.
Stop us with these animals, y'all.
Leave them animals alone. You know, leave them alone.
That's how we run from pit bulls. So
let's go to break. You are listening. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
What's up, everybody? Scott Cologne, District Attorney and candidate for the United States Senate for the great state of Mississippi. I had a great time talking about my campaign with the crew at the Community Connection morning radio show. I'm running because Mississippi matters. Our families are paying more for less, and our rural hospitals are under serious threat. I spent my career fighting for my community, and I'll bring that same fight to Washington. Folks in the Holly Springs area and the worldwide should check out our convo and visit cologneforsenate.com because
Remember, Iran doesn't have a choice in a lot of this because we destroyed so much. Yeah, and I'll give you a quick math equation. Okay, maybe they do end up getting $20 billion, let's say. Let's say we're still $300 to $500 billion ahead, considering we destroyed their Navy, destroyed their Air Force, destroyed all those nuclear facilities I already spoke about, their steel manufacturing, their drone manufacturing, and so many other things. We destroyed all that and closed their ports. We're pretty far ahead.
So we destroyed everything, and we're going to pay them to rebuild it all, pay them to open the strait that was already open for free. And at the same time, people here in the district can't afford to eat, can't afford their health care, and can't afford rent. Got it. If that don't make sense to you either, please consider supporting my campaign. Go to BernardTaylorForCongress.com. Let's bring some change here to Florida.
Hello, everybody. My name is Monica Meeks. I'm a wife, a mom, and a soldier for life. And I'm running for the 19th Judicial District Circuit Court Clerk for Montgomery and Robertson County in Tennessee. I am so grateful for our plug, LLC, for giving me an opportunity to share my platform and explain why I'm running for office. Early voting is July 17th through August 1st, with the final day of voting on August 6, 2026. I'm an independent candidate, and I appreciate your support.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mara Keller, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel and candidate for Congress in Georgia's 3rd District. Now, I'm running because too many decisions in Washington are being made without listening to the people that they affect, whether it's public safety, veterans care, education, or protecting our constitutional rights. These aren't partisan issues. If you believe our government should work for everyday Americans and not special interests, I invite you to stand with us. Your donations help keep this grassroots campaign people-powered. Every donation fuels our voter outreach, ads, and our shared fight for a better Georgia. Visit marakeller.com to donate today. Let's finally serve the people who sent us to Washington. And a huge thanks to DJ Kitty Cat 50 for the energy and the spotlight. Let's keep pushing.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. Now, we had a request on TikTok to play it just one more time. Just one more time. You can play just the part. Pause it at the good part.
LaShandra.
You know what?
Let me go. I removed it, but I'll bring it back.
No. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm glad you're
at the end.
Okay, I'll see if I can bring it back at the end. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah, I'll bring it back at the end. So listen, we have people that are not professional at all when it comes to their jobs. They think they can say anything because they are
okay.
On the incliner, sharing what prompted them to press record during a moment that has now gone viral. The conductor operating the car was fired that same day.
Now in the video, you can hear that employee telling the riders that the U.S. is the best country in the world, and if they disagree, they can leave. Madison Sims spoke to the family that recorded the video. Madison?
David, the entire interaction was filmed by a father and son duo, and in it,
this is the conductor. This is the conductor speaking to the passengers.
Comments were made throughout the entire ride.
Father and son duo Charles and Nathan Shear were visiting Chattanooga from Florida for the 4th of July. Their travels led them to one of the city's most popular tourist attractions, the Incline Railway.
We're all loading in, and then just as it's about to start, the conductor just made sort of a opening statement of welcome to the train.
But just as their ride began, so did some disturbing comments.
And then made some sort of disparaging remarks about foreigners, and then the train started.
The car fell silent, and Nathan says he thought about it the entire way up the mountain. But once they got back into the car for the descent, he decided to press record.
To the very, very few Americans in here, happy Independence Day. To the rest of you, welcome to the greatest country on the face of the planet. And if you disagree, you can leave.
He doesn't really know who is American and who's not just by the way they look. So that kind of floored us.
Even if you were critical of the country, the idea that you have to leave if you if you have any complaints, the whole thing is weird to me.
They sent the video to Carta, and that same day, the employee, who has now been identified as Jack Peterson, was removed from his role. Carta says Peterson was not employed by them, but a seasonal employee hired by a contractor.
So that made me feel really good about Carta and about their responsiveness to this and believing, it should have been handled.
Peterson declined to comment on the situation, but for the Shears, they hope this incident stands as a reminder that our words have consequences.
Remember the video I played way back about consequences? Okay.
Consequences, baby.
All right.
Open that mouth and hey.
How you gonna tell the people who paid to take this train ride, and all you're doing is taking them up? You could be quiet if you don't feel like talking. Just be quiet and take them up. Let them make their own. You talking about the country or people who are foreigners, sir? Where are you from? Because I promise you, you didn't sound Native American to me. You didn't sound Afro nothing to me. You sound like a white man, and white people didn't discover this country. You stole it.
Did I hear them say he was a temp?
Yes. You ain't even got a job.
You ain't even got no job.
You ain't
Tommy.
even got insurance, sir.
You ain't got no job, Tommy. You sit up here talking about you can leave. You really can't leave. You the temporary worker, but I guess you left that day.
You left that day. You left permanently. Boy, I tell you, these people, you can't make it up. You cannot make this up, y'all.
Everybody listening, if you listen, I don't knock people who got jobs, temporary employment.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Just be quiet. Go to work. Be quiet.
Go to work and be quiet.
Get your off work. You say that stuff off work, not
you go pillow talk later about how you feel about everybody. Okay, but at your job, get your money and go home.
Temporary to unemployment. That's what Melbo just said. I have to agree with my girl Melbo.
Since I traumatized DC the last time, and he had to take a break and come back, I'm going to give him a feel-good story, a real good feel-good story.
Oh Lord,
he can appreciate this one for real. He ain't got to
put on my seatbelt.
No, you good. You good.
Take my blood pressure medicine.
A given day, billions of dollars of military might zooms over our heads here in the valley as jets train at Luke Air Force Base. But a problem on the flight line threatened to destroy those planes. That is, until two airmen had an idea. At a cost of roughly $80 million apiece, the F-35 is a fifth-generation fighter that's superior in the air, but has a small problem on the ground.
They were landing inside the can, but there were many of them hitting the edge and flipping out and bouncing around on the ground, and everyone just kind of scrambled to pick them up. Yes.
Trenton Case and his fellow airmen are well aware of the problem when servicing the F-35 with ammunition.
They would kind of just bounce around. We'd have to chase after them.
That's 180 casings or so possibly bouncing around on the flight line, all because you're trying to aim for an ammo can over 6 feet below on the ground.
Here's where the spent round is, and you're hoping it does that.
Yes. Yep.
But that wasn't the case with every single round.
Not always, no. It was extremely frustrating watching our guys have to stop what they're doing.
This isn't just a frustration for the airmen scrambling around the jet to find the dropped casings. It's a problem as these jet engines act like a vacuum.
If one of those cases get picked up by an aircraft and damages this engine, that's $20+ million out the door.
That's when Airman Zach Albee and his fellow airman Nick Yakel put their heads together to fix the problem and created Zach.
0-point ammunition cartridge handler.
Everything in the military has an acronym, and every acronym stands for something.
Everything has an acronym.
Project Zach, yes, named after Zach Albee, is a simple idea, a chute that attaches to the ammunition feeder that guides the spent casings directly into the ammo can.
Eliminating that issue for these guys was very keen for us.
And it's something that can be made on base.
Yeah, so this is all 3D printed. This is actually a 3-piece bracket. So you have the tougher outer shell. Inside is a 2-piece bracket that's essentially sandwiching the chute.
The cost to protect an $80 million fighter, less than $100.
The fact that we were able to keep this to roughly $98, but I could have such a big impact is huge. I know it's nothing spectacular to look at, but it's something kind of cool that we're proud of, and taking care of our guys, taking care of the aircraft. Those are number one and number two for us. So being able to do that's awesome.
So they're still doing some testing and getting feedback from other airmen who are also using it now, but eventually the plan is to make it available to F-35 squadrons throughout the entire Air Force. But
yeah,
that's good.
Pay the man. Pay him.
Pay him.
Pay the man.
Yeah, pay him because he solved the problem.
He just saved them $80 million. What does that cost?
When they say it's a vacuum, that means that if it goes down, it can suck back in and destroy the plane. I mean the jet. Is that?
Yeah, it could. The jet engine suction on the intake side is strong enough to pick that metal up off the ground and suck it through the engine, which would destroy the engine.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, that is. That's good.
Now,
very simple idea too.
Yeah,
we have a lot of military people that they have smart ideas, but not every unit will allow people to go out and implement these ideas. Some people are so control focused. They're not allowing people to think outside the box and come up with ideas that it seems simple. They're like, why didn't I think of that? Right.
Right.
But sometimes we have people that don't do the right thing. They don't have the right training, because imagine if you go to a school and the training is ate up. Imagine if you go take a course and the people who are training don't know what they're doing, and you have people who are coming to the training who don't know what they're doing. It's a recipe for disaster.
Are you talking about the administration right now? Because that's what I heard.
Almost. But
all right.
if you go to Russia, you may end up.
Hello everyone. So Russians have finally answered our age-old question: what's air defense doing? I'm going to play the video with the original sound for you to watch. So I guess the answer to that is ragdolling one of their own soldiers and nearly intercepting the instructor. Great work, Russia. Still, it came close to intercepting a Ukrainian drone than the Panzer does. So, what is this video showing exactly? Well, this is a Russian fire control team practicing with a new gun.
So they supposed to shoot down drones that are coming from Ukraine, and they're training right here. And apparently, the instructor was just paying attention just enough to get down. Because if he didn't,
in the nick of time,
he got down.
I
right
mean, in the
time.
A second. Play it again. Play it one more time.
Would have been over.
Right?
And how was it too strong for him?
I mean, why is it turning like that? Why it's on a swivel?
Because the pressure of when it goes off, if you don't control it, they should have probably have a lock where it locks into place where you could traverse it a little bit. But it may be so powerful where if you let it go, so the control is going to go all over the place, right? So they should know that this goes like this if you don't hold on to it. Because
I mean, it flung that young man.
Where he at? He on Where he go?
Y'all, please go to YouTube and see
Y'all
this
go
video.
to YouTube and watch this.
That man ducked in the nick of time. Do you hear me?
Not a second later.
Not a second.
He would have been out of here.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The way he flew though. Oh, if that man had not ducked, he would not be here.
This was
Russia. Oh my gosh.
That was Russia?
Yes.
No wonder they losing to Ukraine.
No wonder they got people like this. This is why they ain't winning.
They ain't never gonna win. Zelensky, handle your big one, baby. look, you got it in the bag. They flinging each other. Man.
They're about to take each other out.
I hope Zelensky saw this video so he could get him a good chuckle in there, because that was funny.
I tell you, I come with treats. What concert did you go to, Miss Morningstar?
What concert I went to?
Yeah.
Usher Raymond and Chris Brown concert.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, anybody want to tell me, how do you know if you a superstar or not? This right here, Chris Brown, right here. You know, everybody been talking about Chris Brown meet and greets and all this other kind of stuff right here. But this right here, this picture right here, take the cake. Why? Chris Brown done undagger the bull.
I cannot stand
undagger the bull.
I cannot.
If you know, you know. I'm not about to explain nothing. It was a dagger, and he removed the dagger from the bull. You know you got star power when you can take a dagger from a bull. I said what I said. That's it. Y'all ain't, we not, that's it. You understand? Because that is one thing. It's one thing. The women screaming, crying, throwing the draw. That's all. This top, the Usher with the cherries and everything. But when you can undagger a bull,
I cannot.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, do you know how hard it is to take a weapon off somebody?
Oh my God.
I cannot with you, like.
A lot of negotiating, a lot of skill set. But when you can undagger a bull,
you know what?
Now you're doing so. Now we somewhere else now. We on a different level. We on a different level. That's powerful. Powerful, I say.
Right.
Hey, he undaggered the bull. He took away the weapon.
Viper Bet, I am going to I promise you.
Punishment. Take it right now.
I'm about to strangle him, y'all. Every single show.
He undaggered the bull, though. You have to give it to him, right?
Go to YT and watch that.
Can't stand
you.
Listen.
Don't say that down.
Listen, I got some breaking news, but I got to wait for, because I just got some, I don't know if it's real, but we're going to check it out. But we got a situation that's going down in D.C. The man that said Barack Obama will be a one-term president, and he ran for a re-election. You got to remember what he said when they asked him if he was going to run for a re-election, because some of y'all not remembering stuff. Things are going so fast. Y'all are looking at all type of stuff. Remember what he said when they asked him if he was going to run for re-election.
Okay. Senator, you're up for election in 3 short years. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm sorry, I had a hard time hearing you.
That's okay. What are your thoughts on running for re-election in 2026?
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
That's
Is he okay?
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026?
No, he don't hear you. He don't hear you, though.
All right, I'm sorry, you all. We're going to need a minute.
He's stuck.
Senator Benny.
He's stuck.
Glitched.
Yeah. He's froze. You know, they got to reboot him.
Come with us.
I feel so sorry for it.
That's elder abuse.
Elder abuse. That man is suffering.
What did they say about Biden?
Yeah, they said it about
Biden. Biden wasn't there and everything.
Shout out to Zeus.
But listen. Let's put him in the Senate sitting as him being in charge of the Senate committee. Let's see how he performs. This is way after. This is in May of this year. This is in May of this year. May. Check it out.
Senator Murkowski, to wrap up, and thank you all for being here.
Baldwin, Shaheen, and Kennedy. Baldwin, Shaheen, and Kennedy still have questions. Wrap up after.
Hold here. Yeah, obviously there's not a whole lot of time for a second round, so we'll through everybody. And Senator Murkowski, I appreciate your taking over.
Thank you.
Pay attention to his exit. He needs help to get up and walk.
Secretary Hegseth, Chairman Kane, thank you for being here today. Today is the first time either of you are appearing before this subcommittee since the abrupt choice.
Yeah.
This is elder abuse.
This is real elder abuse.
This is May 12th. This is May 12th. He went to the hospital
60 days ago.
Yeah, he went to the hospital for something, and then he went to the hospital again, right? And so now they claim he's still alive and he's doing all type of stuff. You know what? Wait. Okay, I just got some information. I'm not sure if it's real. We're gonna have to find out, but we just got some video in.
Honey, show them you're okay. See, I told you he was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so sick of the internet. Oh my goodness.
AI.
They said that the paper was upside down. It was all type of crazy stuff. He looked younger. All these things like.
AI is gonna be the death of all of us, y'all. This is ridiculous.
Oh,
Mitch is. I don't believe the Rigotortis is with us any longer. I really don't.
Mitch is gone.
Mm-hmm.
He gone.
So we got one more story. This is actually serious.
Okay.
And this is crazy.
I'm certainly probably the first American politician who's been detained by the IDF and Israeli settlers. I mean, we were at a village that Israeli settlers had destroyed. They had destroyed the school. They had destroyed that village, and we were just looking at it. And these hoodlums come in with machine guns, an M4, an American-made machine gun, and they detain us. They block off the road. And then they call the IDF, and the IDF is on their side, not on the side of the Americans. Being in the West Bank and in Israel is the first time that I have really been acutely aware of being brown. I feel like people have seen me first as brown.
And he's Democrat, too.
Second as an American congressman, and third as an American citizen. I saw the arrogance in the eyes of those settlers, 21 and 22-year-olds with guns, laughing that they had detained us. The arrogance of those young IDF soldiers that my tax dollars are funding, having no respect for the fact that they were detaining Americans. No respect that there was an American congressperson in that bus. And laughing when our translator told them that there are Americans there and the American embassy is concerned. It is the arrogance of power, of a power that has had no accountability, total impunity, and has created a toxic culture of oppression. We need a new moral direction in our party, a new moral vision that respects the dignity and human rights of people around the world.
And what did Bibi say about this incident?
Kennedy, if you would like to respond to Congressman Ro Khanna, he is going to be on this broadcast. He says he visited the West Bank. He was blocked by settlers wielding guns. He says the IDF did not help defuse this situation. Do you have any comment on that this morning, Mr. Prime Minister?
Yeah, we're a country of laws, and people who break the law, we take them to court. In the West Bank, in Judea and Samaria, we've had thousands of attempted attacks and warnings against terrorist activities, against innocent Israelis, families, mother with their children driving along the road. They're stopped by terrorists and they kill them. And this has happened again and again and again. There is a vigilante effort, not by the settler community. They're 99.9%, law-abiding citizens. They work, they serve in the army, and so on. There are 150 juvenile delinquents that are not part of that community.
Yeah, it's safe to say he ain't gonna answer the question.
No, he did
He
not.
ain't
He
gonna
didn't
answer the
answer it at
question.
all.
Let's go to my guy over here.
IDF is lying. What happened was unprecedented. They had violent settlers detain American citizens, including an American government official. You had these settlers brandishing M4s, kicking the tires of our van, laughing at us, mocking at us, videotaping us. We were detained for about 20 minutes, fearful of our lives. Then the IDF comes, 4 soldiers. They tell our translator that they're on the side of the settlers. They further detain us and block us in. We had to call the American embassy. Fortunately, David Brownstein helped, and he got to someone in Israel. And 75 minutes after the detention by the IDF soldiers and by these settlers, we were let through. Now, I heard the prime minister, and he says that Israel is a country of law and order. Well, let me be very specific. The prime minister needs to open an investigation on these violent settlers who are connected to Yanon Levy, who has destroyed Zanuta's village and is a known person who has killed Palestinians, and these settlers were connected to him. They need to be prosecuted, including Yanon Levy. Their outpost needs to be investigated, and he needs to have an investigation on these 4 IDF officers. Security cameras can see that they were involved in the detention of American citizens. How dare they mistreat people with an American passport that way?
Unfortunately, everything that Representative Rokon just said needs to happen will never happen.
Those
Never.
goons, they work for him.
They work for him.
They work for
The
Bibi.
IDF. They
Bibi
work
got
for
the goons. Just like whatever happened when, what was that, September
7th? Yeah, goons.
Those are his goons.
And on top of that, you know, we have been feeding Israel and the IDF every single paycheck that you pay taxes on, it's going to them.
He said American pew-pew.
Massey is trying to restrict weapons going to them, and also Khan, he's trying to limit money going to them, because I think we sent them $3 billion.
Why? And they have universal health care, they have education, all the things. We work and we pay taxes, and they take some of our tax money and they send it over there, while we have to pay for health care, education, skyrocketed gas prices, and I can go on and on. I'm over it, y'all. But this was a great show, as always. Viper Vet, thank you so much. Comical stories. We had 2 flying stories, 3 flying stories today. I appreciate that. You know, 3 flying stories. Any last words? Let's start with you, DC.
Go ahead, DC.
Go ahead, DC.
Yeah, Ali did it again.
He did.
Outdid himself, didn't he?
I believe I can fly.
Yeah, get out and vote. I mean, with the passing of Lindsey Graham and you know, Mitch McConnell being in the Matrix, we don't know where he is at. You know, the House and Senate are razor thin. They are razor thin. I'm talking 1 or 2 votes in each house. So it's so important that we get out and vote in November. We're so close to taking the House and the Senate. We have to get out and vote.
It's a must.
And,
I also want to mention that the governor of South Carolina has appointed Lady Lindsey's sister to take over his spot. I don't know if she does politics or if she is a baker. I have no idea what she does. Anywho, thank you, DC. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, the you know, some companies and stuff, they're lowering their flags and they're they want to recognize him, and it is what it is. They had a loss, you know, especially for their revenue stream, you know. So, but this is a thing where U.S. birth rate officially hits a low, with 40% of women aged 30 remaining child free. So the reason why they want to
high five them sisters. And
who want to bring a child in this world right now?
Nobody.
For what? For what? To deal
Imagine
with
having a mega baby daddy or husband.
No, No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, so it is what it is, and like I say, man, we got to make sure that we stay away from wild animals. All right, don't just run up on the wild animals. Don't do it. Protect yourself. Drink water. Kitty says touch grass, but be careful what's on the grass also, right? If you and something bigger than you on the grass, you might want to
look at him. No,
you want to yield, man. You want to yield.
Miss Morningstar, can you please take us home? But you are so childish.
I believe I can fly.
And Miss Morningstar, you childish.
I believe I can touch.
He did touch the sky. I'm quite sure he did. He
thought
reached
about
right
it
over
every night and day. Spread his legs and fly.
Miss Morningstar, can you take us home, please?
Okay, guys. Thank you, Memphis, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Listen, y'all, today's show was amazing. Come back tomorrow for more at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy your Taco Tuesday. Have your little margarita, maybe non-alcoholic, watch them calories. I know, but maybe a little bit. But enjoy whatever you do this afternoon. Be safe, responsible. Come back for more tomorrow. We will be here with the ladies of our plugs. They will be talking about our mental health, y'all. We got to keep it covered because we need that help because it's insane out here. But until then, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, everybody on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and the YouTube. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye. As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, tapping in, and staying connected to your community.
Remember, this platform exists to uplift Black-owned businesses, nonprofits, creatives, and community leaders who are doing the work that moves us forward.
Make sure you support today's guests. Share the show. Stay plugged into our plugs because when we support each other, we all rise.
Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep shining. You've got this.
You've been listening to Our Plugs, the community connection where communities meet opportunity. We'll see you next time.